This is Liquor and Woes. Liquor and Woes. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Woes. I said liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and woes. Fuck. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls from all over the world. How are we doing tonight? This is Liquor and Woes. I'm Rob, and you're the best for being here. Thank you very much. So we're in the kind of a triple take on Ren and Sam Tompkins' Blind Eyed. A couple of weeks almost. I think 2 weeks back, I did the version Blind Eyed featuring the angry car park attendant. You can see it here. It's the one at the very bottom of the screen here. And a lot of you kind kids hopped in the comments and said, it's kind of a shame because, and I actually say it during the reaction, it is a version of the song. And back then, of course, I didn't have any frame of reference because I'd never seen any of the other ones, where the creative end product, the video on YouTube here, sort of takes away the focus of the song and turns it into an entertaining piece of video content, because it's so absurd what happens there, right? They're just singing a song in a damn car park and they get chased out a little bit. And so there's a lot going on that takes away the attention toward the song itself. So a lot of you hopped on and said, yes, you're right. And it's kind of a shame that that's the one that people pointed you towards to be the first one to react to out of the very many versions of the song on YouTube. And they said, you should also check out the Music Crown version of it. That's the one in the middle here that I just did 5 minutes ago. And that was amazing. Very, very, very nice and awesome delivery. I was a little bit scared of maybe Sam going into these absurd high improv bits and pieces a little bit because, yes, of course, it's impressive as fuck. I will never actually, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just when it reaches a certain point, it tends to get too much for me. Same phenomenon with things like, I referenced that in the last video too, like Beyonce. Yes, totally impressed. Yes, all hats off. But it tends to get just too much for me. And I'm like, please make it end soon. That did not happen at all in the Music Crown version that I just saw. No, it is the respect and the acknowledgement of the fucking skill and talent. And that's where, luckily, he lets go of it too. And he doesn't go to, all right, listen up now. Sit down and I'm going to show you what I can do. Here's my range. Here's my improv ability. And this is what my vocal cords can generate. We know he's capable of it, but he was kind enough, for me at least. There's probably gazillions of you guys out there that are loving the shit out of him doing that. It's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. And luckily, it didn't happen there to the extent that I was scared it could. What we're doing right now, though, is the third version, and it's going to be the one here up top, where they are busking this thing in the streets. And that is probably going to be, again, a different approach to the whole thing. I've done 6 songs as a whole, 2 videos with 3 each of Ren and Sam busking, and they were all fire. So I'm pretty sure this take on the song is going to be as fire again. I wonder if they're going to do something to it a little bit. I can already see that he's using his Telecaster there with that one single coil pickup, and that makes it just audio and sound wise closer to the Music Crown version, because in the park version he was just equipped with an acoustic, and unlucky, of course, the string rips during the whole bit, and there's all kinds of things happening. So here I think we're going to get audio and sound wise closer to the Music Crown, yet we're in the street and not in a studio. It's not polished out to the max and mixed nicely. It's going to be them raw and rugged in the streets busking this thing, and that's another interesting approach to the whole thing, and that's why we're doing it. And I will now get into this, and as always, I'll let it ring for a couple and check my audio levels and then take you all full screen. By the way, audio levels happened in the Music Crown version too. This song is, of course, all over the place audio-wise, because it starts off so mellow and low, and then they go into this hardcore just almost screaming delivery. So I may have to just hop in and turn a knob every now and then. But let's roll. I'm ready. Are y'all? Let's fucking go. This guitar sounds so nice. Wow. And he puts a little bit of this Hall effect echoey delay on it that wasn't on it in the Music Crown version, and of course could not have been on it in the Car Park version. But I love this sound. It's a little bit, it's a Hendrixy kind of a thing. You know, back in the day, they couldn't generate this through effects. They would actually place a speaker onto a revolving disc, put a microphone here, and then spin the speaker to achieve this. And this is, of course, being produced digitally through a pedal or through a built-in, if it's a combo amp, through a built-in effect. But I like the sound of it. So I think we're good. Let's roll.
It's like I don't work, no. No flame to spark my...
And he's smoking a fag. Sorry, fag. All right, YouTube crawler, please find this video. No, of course, in Britain, it's going to be a cigarette, right? And I like his style, man. He goes with the headband and the damn sweat coat, oversized. I dig it. And Ren's smoking too. That's just fucking laid back as shit. I dig it. I dig it. It's just, you know, shit. If we want to smoke, we smoke. Fuck y'all.
My Nike's laced in dark. Shit. I feel like I'm treading on my own soul.
This looks very early morning. Check out this view down the street here. It's tinted super blue. Of course, this could have been done in grading in post, but this is morning light, right? It's going to be blue in the like sunrise magic hour, and it's going to be orange in the sunset magic hour. And this looks very, very, like even before store opening, the streets are still pretty clean. Nothing's open yet. No pedestrians walking through this what looks like a shopping street. Wonder why they decide to do that. Is that a good time to busk? Is that when people's wallets are loose in the mornings? I wouldn't know, but it's interesting. Let's roll.
My headphones only working on the left side, but I try to live the right life. My eyes wide and I strive to stop my demons gripping from the inside.
What's that? Sharp Jacks of Brighton. Okay.
This road is dark and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and outside. Ren, go.
One microphone to share it. And Ren, let's talk just because I've said a lot on the song. It is the performance is now what's important here, and what's part of the performance is of course the appearance of the dudes. I already said I dig Sam's style. I of course also dig Ren's style. Right? He's got a starter coat on again. I used to have a starter coat, Virginia Tech, and I like that he always ties it around his waistband. It looks like it's cold. It's like morning hours, and everybody that, like when camera pans right from this view that we get here, there is people in the street there, and it looks like they're in a side street and not on the main passers-by road, which of course would have been weird. There's like, it looks like there's a train passes through, double-decker buses, like traffic is a thing, and you can't really generate a crowd. But when you look at those folk that do take the time to stand, they're all dressed in like winter stuff. And Ren's like, let's be in a shirt. Let's roll.
These drugs don't work. The pain, it takes control. Blood-stained shirt.
And no those flat top cons. I love it.
I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil. Yo, I try to talk, but I can't seem to get my spoken words right. And I try to keep my stutter alive. And this life, it can be issue.
I understood satellite in my very first go since the Music Round video before this. I now know he says, I tried to keep my stutter light. Or I try to keep my stutter light. I'm having a hard time getting my spoken word right. Said it in that one before. I think it switches from first world problems, dirty Nikes, one speaker don't work, lighter doesn't flake, no batteries, to more personal, actual problems. I have a stutter and I struggle with it, right? Switch from the first world problems, as I call them.
Right, got you like a flip knife, twist and make you sick, right?
Oh, here's the answers.
So I redirect the calls from my phone.
Bond
So
Street.
many lessons from depression, but in essence I'm just wishing that these bad thoughts were gone.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Banana juice. Okay. That was a weird cut. So camera moves. I thought at first going to move into the building. No, going to switch, like turn around the street light there, and I'm thinking let's get like a from the crowd perspective shot, but then jump cut over to the other side of the road and pan towards them again. It's probably not a conscious decision. Let's confuse the very, very observing. I'm a creative director in advertising, have been for 20 years, so I have this production background a little bit and sometimes focus on these things. And I don't think they focused on it and gave it actual thought. Let's do that and confuse the viewer. But it does kind of, it comes across strange because it's new. It's like, camera, what do you want to do, right? To me at least. So hear this. Intention probably, let's get perspective and then jump cut. Boom. Huh?
Wait on this verse, it's actually mad.
What did he say? Let's wait for these verses, they're actually mine?
Wait on this verse, it's actually mad. Sometimes I guess, sometimes it's when it's like time is against me. In my mind, I kind of mind, yeah, though my mind, it tortures me. But I shine, cause when I shine, it's like my shines, they set me free. And I rhyme, I shine so bright, these rhymes come out of me. Times I bleed, times I crawl.
I think there was a fuck up there a little bit.
Times I fall, times my back's up against the wall, so hard that the whole building could fall. Times I bruise, times I break.
I heard that loud and clear for the first time too. Sometimes it's so hard when I lean against the wall, the whole building could fall. Something in the realms of that. My back's against the wall so hard that the whole building could fall. Okay, I thought this is they must have done this twice, because we get this jump cut from here. So a person is very close to his face, right behind the mic stand. And in the shot, in the frame right before it, we don't see this person. But why do we not see him or them? Because we are framing him out. So he's already there, and no, Rob, it has not been done twice. It is the one shot, well, several cameras, of course, but we jump from this to the one that's up close, and we framed him out to, you know, not have a person filming right in front of Ren's face, but in the next frame, we are here. All right, that makes sense.
I think I'm gonna break, cause the aching is great. I'm awake in the world full of days. I'm the break with the brakes, they break. And I'm trying my universe in the relate in the way. Wait at the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all estate. We eat our cake, sometimes no time for double taste. But that's just the way life goes sometimes. But I don't wanna end up in the gutter being bad with my trouble face down. down in the pot where the sun don't shine. I'm coming on the back on the track and the top and it's not enough peace. Like when it's on the packing and I'm praying. Oh Lord, take this pain away.
The sound of the guitar again. Great. Upstrokes, ska, offbeat. Nice camera too.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's a song that me and Ren wrote. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Ren Makes Music. That's REN Makes Music. I am Sam Tompkins UK. That's Sam TOMPKINS UK. This next song is called Same Old Situation. We wrote this not so long ago. Ren Makes Music. That's
They actually asked back, did I get it right? That's nice. Of course we're gonna like this. Of course we're gonna like this. Yeah. So third go on this track doesn't cease to amaze what they're able to do. And this being one of their original tracks, having written that by themselves and put this together, it deserves all kinds of hats off, for sure. The Busking version, I think, is the one I love most. Why? Because it's the rawness, the realness of it. This could have been a good order. No, I think, you know what? I think the order I just now did this in is a good one, because you kind of get eased into the track a little bit by this entertaining thingy in the car park without being actually able to, acknowledge the skill so much. Then go to the version, excuse me, that does only that, basically. We're not focusing on these showmen that can do all kinds of things. But no, we focus on the song purely. And here it's, let's also prove that we can do this in the fucking streets. Raw, uncut, rugged, just us. And that is true musicianship. I love that. I love all about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip through the blind-eyed versions with me. And if you want to do me a favor, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.